Can I start? Okay. Good evening, sir. I'm Shambhavi, and thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to interact with you. Okay, so my first question is that could you please briefly introduce yourself and tell us about your journey in human resource management?
Yeah, yeah. First of all, best wishes from my end to all of you, and thanks for giving me this opportunity to interact with all of you. And it would be great pleasure for me if I can add any value in your career. So myself, Chandan, and I'm taking care of the entire HR gamut for AI technologies. I started my career with Wipro, and after that, worked with companies like Snepolis, India, and more.
Okay, and what were some key turning points that shaped your HR career?
Yeah, so actually, initially, if I tell you about my educational background, so I have done BTech in electronics and communication, and after that, did MBA in HR. So the major reason, if we go back in 2011 when I completed my BTech, and initially I started working as a telecom engineer. So what was that? Whenever I used to go on field and meet people, so little bit I found that I'm more about people centric. Means I used to love to engage with connect with people, uh, learn to listen them, and organizing a lot of things. So that was one of the key factors that motivated me. Okay, let's go and make the career in the field of HR.
Okay, so that was very great, nice. And can you tell us that how has the role of HR evolved in modern organizations as per your experience?
So actually, just 2 3 days back, I was just interacting in one of the webinar, and this was the same question there as well. So actually, the thing is that today nowadays, HR is not the person who is getting involved only in recruitment, running the payroll, and such a small other things. And people used to make memes on HR that HR is the person who is there just only for making rangolis and other things. No, if we go in the deep and we if we know and understand the role of HR, so nowadays, HR are the person who are now the part of the board meetings as well. Means it's not like that there will be just a person who is taking care of the outer part, but they are the person now who are greatly getting indulged in handling the businesses. Just giving you a small example. Suppose you are doing a recruitment and you had a candidate who is really quite good and brilliant. Just think what the impact you are going to make for the company, and the vice versa. You are hiring a candidate who is just spreading negativity throughout the company, throughout the area, and that person, instead of doing work, the other person who want to do work is not letting that person do that work. So this is the something that we have to. Next example that we can take, current war that is going on, China, US, Israel, all are involved in that. Was it pre-planned? No. That was the thing that suddenly happened, and a lot of crises is happening in that globe. Just take the example, everyone is getting panic about the gas, LPG gas that we all are hearing. So what is same thing can happen in your organization as well. Suppose suddenly you get a project and you are completely unaware how to handle this and how to do this, but if you're having a proper pipeline of the manpower, you can easily handle those situations as well. And project is coming, let it come, we are ready and we can win over that.
So that was really very useful information. And last question from my side, that how has AI and technology changed recruitment and talent acquisition? Because we all know that AI is a crucial part nowadays.
So, if I say AI, the impact of AI in recruitment has much more to the areas like screening of CVs. Okay, this is the first step when we used to take the help where if we are going to screen CV one by our own, it's going to take a long time. But with the help of AI, we used to screen 1,000 CVs in few hours. And if you have to manually screen 1,000 CVs, you just calculate it's being given in a day maximum. If you go by long speed, you will be able to do screening of 250 or 300 CVs maximum. So minimum you require 3 to 4 days, and those 4 days tasks you can get done within an hour. Now coming next, like you have to write JDs and other thing. Now a lot of they are open AI form like ChatGPT. Just take the small example. I'm not promoting. First of all, I would like to mention that I'm not promoting any domain or any website, but just you have to write. You just give a proper prompt, and your entire JD is there. Then the next use of AI, that AI will help you to revert back with their proper feedback, scheduling their interviews, and when you are done with the entire processes, it will help you to have proper records and proper processes.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. Now Deepika will continue further.
Good evening, sir. My name
Good
is
evening,
Deepika.
Deepika.
How are you, sir?
And thanks for asking. What about you, Deepika?
I'm fine, sir. I'm so glad that we are in a platform where we are interacting with each other. So, shall I ask you a question, sir?
Yeah, yeah, sure.
So, sir, what are some effective ways to improve the employee engagement and motivation?
So, first of all, is if you want to do any such thing, you have to be transparent. That is the first thing that you have to do. Okay.
Yes.
Second one is that employee recognition. Just take the example that you are studying very hard and your professor is not giving you good marks in your academics. What will happen? You will start feeling demotivated, and it might
Yes,
be
sir.
possible that this country might lose a brightest spirit. In the same way, if any candidate is doing quite well in the industry, in the organization, that must be rewarded. That employee must be rewarded. Second thing, you can plan some leadership scalability as well, that you can grow more and more leader inside the company instead of bringing it out from the outside, and always work in such a way that you never have to compromise with your culture. This is something that is quite important for anyone inside the company.
Okay. Thank you, sir. So, sir, how should organization design effective performance appraisal system?
So, if you want to plan effective performance appraisal, again, just to take the half of the previous question that I mentioned.
Yes, sir.
First, everything must be transparent. If you are giving a proper recognition to the employee, that is also going to help a lot to boost the employees, to motivate them. And rest, if I say I have to say proper performance, then just kick the entire performance process in the front of everyone. It should not be like that. You are sitting in the pressure process, but you are unaware what is going to happen with me. uh, I'm not aware what my manager is going to ask me. No, there used to be a proper schedule that you will be having a proper communication channel, and in that thing will be discussed in a proper transparent way.
Thank you, sir. So, what are the biggest challenges that HR professional are currently facing, and how do you see the future of HR in next 5 to 10 years?
So, if I say about the challenges, so one thing that I would like to say that uh, whatever I'm going to say is going to be a really big debate, but that's the bitter truth as well. Sometimes people used to say HR as a thankless job. Okay, but sometimes you have to accept it. Okay, and sometimes not. Why not? Then I've just clearly mentioned a few minutes back that now HR are not only part of the functional team, but they are the part of the board team as well.
Yes, sir.
So if a company really want to grow, they really want to evolve and want to be number one, then they have to strengthen their HR. That is the first thing they have to do. And if any company is not doing the same, means they are just harming themselves, they are just hurting themselves. And if you ask about the other very challenges, so finding good talent, that is the other one of the big challenge. Everyone wants to have the best, but every time we can't have the best. So this is the
Yes.
other challenge. Then rapid technology changes, managing hybrid work forces, unexpressed demand of the employees that will suddenly come. Then in the last moment, the employee will say, "I'm not going to join," and that is something that will happen. Then offer shopping that used to happen a lot in the market. So these are the major challenges. And if you ask about the future of HR, so only one thing that I will tell and will suggest to all the candidates. First, being able to adopt as per the changes. Means if I tell and if you go 10 years back in the market, what we are doing today, that was not 10 years back. And what is right now, na, what we have evolved in last 10 years, trust me, we are going to change all these things in next 5 years. Means you have to adopt as per the industry requirement. Now, entire is AI driven system, people analytics, skill based hiring, continuous performance management, and the most important, always work on yourself, your motivation, and your positivity. That is what.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Thank you for giving the motivation. Now I'll call upon my friend for the further
you.
instruction.
Yeah, sure.
Good evening, sir. My name is
Good.
Tanisha.
Sorry, what name?
Tanisha.
Tanisha. Okay, hi Tanisha.
Yes, sir. Sir, so I will ask you some rapid questions and you have to answer it only one word.
Oh, that is
Yes, sir.
mandatory.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes,
Okay, sir.
please.
So, sir, my first question is one book or resource every aspiring HR professional should read.
So, read your mentor, and if you have to go with the book only, there are multiple books. One book that I can recommend is Good to Great, that by Jim Collins.
Yes. So, sir, my second question is hybrid work or full time office? What do you prefer?
Always have it.
So, one common mistake fresh HR graduates make.
Focusing only on theory. That is the major mistake that every fresher is doing. Must learn practical knowledge and add one more thing. Always be honest.
Yes, sir. Very true. So, AI in HR, opportunity or threat?
It's a big opportunity.
Yes, sir. And one piece of career advice for PGDM students which are entering HR like us.
So just for nowadays, always try to understand the business, what business is asking, not only what your theory is saying, not try to become an HR. A lot of people out there, market is full of that. Always try to be the part of that business, learn that business, and grow that business.
Yes, sir. So, sir, last but not the least, my final question to you. If you could give one key takeaway for aspiring HR professionals, what would it be? And you can answer it in more than one words.
So always already told you that always be empathy and employee engage, involving employee engagement. Be transparent, be honest,
Yes.
and always focus on practical knowledge. Means whatever we have discussed right now, till now, always be honest. If someone is asking anything to you and you don't know, better to accept it, learn it later, and come and bounce back rather than just saying anything. Don't say. So this is the something. Always work on practical knowledge, be honest, and focus on business aspect.
Yes, sir. So, sir, thank you very much for giving us your valuable time, sir. And thank you for sharing your ideas with us. So, we all three are very grateful to you. Thank you,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank
sir.
you.
Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Thank you, sir.